Hey guys, so today I thought I would do something a little different, at least for me, something new. I've been thinking for a long time about what I can do to kind of bridge the gap between my longer videos that take me a long time to do, and also I want to bring you something more regular on a more regular schedule. So I'm just going to play some games. I mean, I know some other channels do this. I enjoy watching them sometimes, so I thought maybe some people would enjoy watching me do it. Um, I'm just going to bring you some games that I either want to show you for some reason, or maybe it's my first playthrough. There are a lot of classic games that I have actually never played. So, in this case, since it's the first one, I want to do something a little special, and I'm going to play some Radiant Silvergun here for the Sega Saturn. Um, I actually had not played this before today. I love vertical scrolling shooters, which is what this is. If any of you are not familiar with this game, that's what it is. It's a vertical scrolling shooter from Treasure Games, which is one of my favorite game developers of all time. And I have most of their other games on other platforms, like Gunstar Heroes for the Genesis, Ikaruga for both the Dreamcast and GameCube, Sylphied for various platforms. That was one of their first, I think. Stretch Panic, various others. But I hadn't had Radiant Silvergun. It never came out in the United States. It was only Japan, well, only Japan only. And it was rare even there. And every time I've tried to pick it up, I just hadn't been able to find it until the last time I went. And I finally got it. I paid 16,800 yen for it. And yes, I know there are other ways to play this game, but I kind of wanted to save it until I bought the physical game. It's been one of my holy grails for a long time. So let me get it started here. And I've played it a little bit already, I'll admit that up front. It's a difficult game. And these kinds of games, this genre, became very difficult through the 90s, 80s, and 90s. In the arcades, I think the first one I played was probably 1941, which was probably one of the first ones of these that there was. And I've loved them ever since. And they've been getting harder and harder over the years, and this is probably the pinnacle of that. I find Ikaruga even a little less difficult than this. This is a very complicated game. There's a lot going on. I mean, there's not just on the screen, but there's a lot of stuff you can do. And I'm not an expert. I've been playing this for a day, so just, give me a little bit of a break if you see me do some stupid stuff. And I'm going to die a lot, just to let you know that. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my TV. That's where, well, actually my monitor, but this is my computer where it's being recorded. But over here I've got my monitor. And a little bit of apology for the video quality, maybe, I don't know, but I've only got a composite connection for my Saturn, so I think it actually looks decent, but it probably doesn't look as good as it could. But anyway, here we go into the game. Before I do this, let me just make sure that this is set on easy mode. Yep, easy and 10 players. That's what I need to see over there. And then several other kind of super weapons, and of course there are power-ups and whatnot that I don't really know anything about yet, but some Japanese story going on here. Let's just get into the game. Looks amazing. I mean, the Saturn was clearly capable of doing some amazing stuff. It's just that jeez. I fall victim to that every single time. Not that many developers really knew how to get the most out of it. It's a complicated system to program for, and Treasure knew how to do it. Treasure is famous for only ever doing a couple of games on a system, but they're almost always amazing. Here we go with the first boss. Oh, gee. I ran straight into that. That's one of the things about this game is I don't know if it's actually one hit, one kill, but it seems like it seems like you die if you get hit by anything once, which is not the way these games used to be. These kind of games. Destruction, only 70%. You know, but it's a game that you can get better at. I've already gotten better at it just in the short time that I've been playing it. So it's not cheap like some games can be. The idea is you have to chain together enemies of the same color in order to rack up the high score. I'm not good at that yet. You see there's some blue enemies over there. Here's some red ones. And I am missing all of them here. And we've got the regular auto-fire bullets. We've got machine gun, rather. We've got these homing kind of missiles. And then we've got these very destructive kind of bombs, I guess. But they only go in a straight line and then blow up. And then we've got these weird other homing missiles that lock on. And then we've got the machine gun that fires both forward and backward. And then we've got whatever this is that I haven't figured this out yet. It's doing something though. And then we've got the little sword thing that is also seems kind of advanced, but like you've got to know how to use it, and I will figure that out at some point. But it's too much for me right now, so I'm just gonna. Jeez, see, I can't talk and play at the same time. But anyway, let's just see if I can beat this boss. Oh man. This is on easy mode, by the way. If you didn't get that before. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got that. Got that. Now let's take care of this side. Oh, see, I beat him, but I'm only going to get like 30% destruction. %. Actually, that's better than I thought. Again, though, I mean, just look at how smooth the game runs. There's some slowdown at the boss stages, but I almost feel like that's intentional. Every treasure game does that. I think it's like to kind of emphasize the destructiveness of what you're watching. But otherwise, look how smooth it is and just how artistic it is and how beautiful. And this is all polygonal. This is not, hand-drawn stuff, which anybody can make artistic. This is like, very early 3D polygonal graphics. And to me, it's beautiful. You may disagree, I don't know. I love the way this looks. Ah, walked right into that one. Ah. And then run into the walls of the level. That's my least favorite way to die in these. Okay, this guy is difficult. I got here once before. He's tough. Unless there's some trick that I don't know, which often there is, but he doesn't look difficult in the beginning, but he just sticks around forever and gets tougher as time goes on. Let's see if there's something jeez. Maybe there's something I didn't do before that I can try. Right now. It's not taken down his power bar at all. Here's where you use the backwards machine gun. Oh, jeez. See, you gotta watch out for that. This is an awesome game. I mean, this was... I paid a ridiculous price for this game, and it was worth every penny of that. And I've only been playing it for a couple of hours, and I can already say that. Oh, jeez. You know, I sound frustrated, but I'm having lots of fun. That's the way these games are. It's good frustration. It's gamer frustration. Ouch, man. See, I'm trying not to swear. That's the... If you hear me saying kind of the same stuff and then cutting myself off, it's because I'm really trying hard not to swear. Family-friendly channel. So I feel like I should be able to use... Where is it? Where this electrical thing is on those electrical bombs. I did something there to him. Here's my sword. Got him. See, that was just the third boss. %. Perfect. You gotta be ready, because it just goes right into the next thing. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And then right into another boss. Oh, man. And these things, if you run into them, you're dead. Now, I only got to this guy once before, and from what I can tell, you gotta hide behind these pillars, which is really difficult. Oh, jeez. See? Okay, so I think I have to use... have to use my least powerful weapon on this guy, because I can't take him on directly. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Come on, put that thing away. Ah, see, that was me running into the pillar. Didn't even get hit by his beam. Oh, here we go again. How the hell am I supposed to beat this guy? He's barely even been touched. What do I got here? I'm doing something. Jeez. Put that thing away. This thing, that actually worked. That weapon that I don't even know what it is. Oh, self-destruction. Well, that's anticlimactic. I'm gonna see. You know, I can't just read the manual, obviously, because it's all in Japanese. There's plenty of internet kind of strategy guides for this, but I don't want to start out with that. I want to try and figure it out for myself. You know, that is the kind of thing. Like, how do I beat that guy? You know, eventually I'll probably have to read on the internet how to do that. But it's fun to actually try to figure it out. I mean, when this game was made and other games like this, there was no internet to look stuff like that up. You just had to figure it out. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. I feel like I'm doing reasonably well as I get game over. Well, that's Radiant Silvergun, and it's fantastic. And of course, I knew it would be, but you know, sometimes you can be unpleasantly surprised and kind of disappointed in something. But no, that is a great shoot 'em up and a great vertical shooter. And if you don't have it, you should get it one way or another. You don't have to pay, you know, $170 or $200 on eBay. You can get it other ways. I think it's on like Xbox Live or something like that. So check it out if you can. And I will be back with another one of these gameplay videos within a couple of weeks. I'm going to do at least 2 of these a month and maybe 1 a week. We'll see how long it actually takes me to put these together and if it does cut into the time that I can spend on other videos. If it does, I'll do fewer of these because the other videos are still my bread and butter. But anyway, tune in again for another gameplay video soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.